Hello, this is Kedilytics and welcome to today's session. If you're new to the channel, we encourage you to subscribe, turn on the post notification bell so you are always notified whenever we release a new video. And if you're a returning subscriber, we encourage you to like this video and also share with all to benefit. Well, in today's video, we will be looking at Pearson coefficients of correlation, how we can be able to use the STATA platform to be able to run Pearson coefficients of correlation. So without much ado, I want to import my data and then run that. So it's an SPSS data. So I'm going to import and navigate to that part and then we run it and then we okay. Great. So we have our data set loaded. Now, if you've not watched that particular video where we explain into details what the correlation or Pearson correlation is, you may want to scroll through the videos on the channel to be able to locate that where there is an in-depth explanation to how that is done and what that test is. For the purpose of this particular video, we are just using the STATA platform to demonstrate that particular concept. So generally, we are looking at relationship between two or continuous variables. So if you have two variables and you want to see how they relate to each other, or whether there's an association between them, you may want to do the correlation, the Pearson correlation to get the correlation coefficients. That will tell you the strength of the association between those two continuous variables. So assuming we want to find the association between age and then systolic blood pressure of patients to see if there's any association between those. But for this particular data we are working with, so the code we will need is to type PW, which is pairwise correlation, and then we select our variables of interest, age, and then we scroll down again to the other continuous or quantitative variable. So SBP, we want to see whether age and systolic blood pressure are related in one way or another. So it gives us the correlation coefficient here as well at 0.2379. This is a weak association, although it's positive. So it's a positive weak association. So now how about age and then diastolic pressure? So we add diastolic pressure. Okay, let's add diastolic pressure and see. Okay, let's add all of them. Good. Right, so this is it. So for age in association with all of this, for age against itself is 1. Age against systolic blood pressure is that. And then there's a negative association between age and then fasting blood glucose. And then there's a weak positive association between age and then diastolic blood pressure. Mind you, this is just presenting the strength of the association or the correlation coefficients. These are the coefficients we are seeing, but it doesn't present p-values. So should we want to add p-values to it, what do? We need to adjust our code a little by adding significant figures. So you can just add sig, and straight away we realize that below each coefficient there is presented the corresponding p-value, which will help us to make our conclusion. So over here is highly significant. This one is not significant. This one is not significant. So equally, this is not significant. This is significant. This is not significant, and this is significant. Now, to make it easier for one to identify these significant ones from the insignificant ones, sometimes we star them. We put a star or asterisk on it. So to be able to do that, we will just type this line of code here, star anything that is less than 0.05. So we run this, and straight away, you can see here, there's a star associated with it because this p-value is less than 0.05. There's a star here too because this p-value is less than 0.05. So basically, this is how you can run the pairwise comparison or the Pearson correlation coefficient in STATA, giving you the raw coefficients, adding significant levels to them, and also starring to make it easier for you to identify those that were significant. This is Schedulytics. If you find this content very useful, we encourage you to subscribe. We encourage you to like and share our videos. Until we meet again on our next one, it's a bye.